Fellow Toastmasters, leaders, storytellers, and beloved guests, good evening to all of you. On behalf of Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club and our event chair, Toastmaster Dr. Sumant Mishra, I welcome all of you who have joined here through online and physically for the 9th edition of the Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club Storytelling Contest Hybrid Meeting number 227. Before we move further, let's set the ground rules. Let us identify the emergency exit. This is on the right side. In case of any emergency, we'll be leaving through this only exit and we'll gather at the parking area. Washrooms at Starbucks can be used if required. Now, kindly keep the mobile phone in mute. I would request everyone to do that in a minute. If you need to answer any call, please leave the hall and attend it outside when there is no speech is ongoing. When the speech is going on, entry and exit to the hall is restricted as it can disturb the speaker. During the speech, do not engage in any side talks. Online attendees, please keep the audio in off position to avoid any voice disturbance while the speech is going on. Now, to take the meeting further, I would like to introduce a senior Toastmaster, champion speaker, and mentor for many Toastmasters in Kuwait. He is a banking senior professional. Please help me to welcome Sergeant Arms DTM Kabil Kumra.
Thank you, Senior Sergeant at Arms. Hello, Toastmaster. It is my great privilege to welcome you all. And before we start the meeting today, as is customary, I would like to read the club mission. So please read after me or speak after me. The club mission of Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Without any further ado, let me call a very vivacious, dynamic lady who has been a division director and also is a current club growth director of District 20. May I request DTM Dalia Adeep, the president of the club, to come and address the club members.
Thank you so much, Sergeant at Arms, Distinguished Toastmaster Kabil Kumra. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to listen to some good stories today?
Yeah.
I hope you are, because we've worked really hard to put this event together for you. Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Khalid Jalal, District 20 Office and XCOM, and Kuwait Advanced members and guests. Welcome to CAT's 9th flagship storytelling event, our annual meeting with you, where you are sure to listen to good stories, have a good time, and network with fellow Toastmasters in person or online. The storytelling event also gives us CATs an opportunity to showcase our members' talents and invite other Toastmasters from all around the world to get a taste of the CAT experience. Before we start, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to those who worked tirelessly to make this event possible. CAT's Vice President of Education, DTM Ram Kumar, Event Chair, Toastmaster Dr. Sumant Mishra, and Chief Judge, Toastmaster Fatin Al-Saili. I would also like to express my gratitude to our role players, the elite of Toastmasters in Kuwait, those who are always there to help and serve. Thank you very much, Distinguished Toastmaster Wafa, DTM Kapil, DTM Kajitan, Toastmaster Dinish, Toastmaster Mohammed Shiraz, our 3 division directors, Toastmaster Sunil, Toastmaster Jamaluddin, and Toastmaster Vikram, and of course, DTM Vamsi and Toastmaster Pragya. Good luck to all our contestants and looking forward to seeing all of you shine tonight. Thank you, and back to you, our Event chair. Toastmaster Dr. Sumant, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So how's the Josh? Are you all ready? Am I ready?
No.
Really? So nice to see all of you here. After a hectic day's schedule, coming back with nice molar-to-molar smile on this storytelling contest, 9th storytelling contest. And it's always pleasant to see nice role models here as well. Many of the role models, innumerable role models, and I have also many stories to tell about my own role model step by step. But I won't take much long. Rather, I invest my time in listening to our fantastic, fabulous event Chief Judge Toastmaster Fatin. So, with loud applause, with warm welcome, kindly come on the stage, please. Toastmaster Fatin, our Chief Judge of the day. Over to you, please.
All right. First of all, good evening, everyone. Aren't you excited for a beautiful contest tonight? We will mix imagination with reality, and we will have a virtual world connected to us with a real, a physical meeting. Just a recap on some of the most important rules. Please note that the timing for this contest will be 6 to 8 minutes. At the 6 minutes mark, the red light or card will go on. The green, sorry. Thank you for correcting me. The green mark will go on. On the 7 minutes mark, the yellow heart will be raised. And at the 8 minutes mark, that's when the red heart will be raised. And for those who are online, they will see the color red. And they have a grace period of 30 seconds to wrap it up. Any protests should be brought up to me as the chief judge or to the contest chair prior to the announcement of the results. Please note that once the results are announced, no protests will be allowed. Is it clear? I think without further ado, let's start our contest. Back to you.
Loud and clear to all, isn't it? Guys, you know what? The tapestry of storytelling is so unique when we dive deep into the ocean of our memories. So we should not underestimate the beauty of our stories. Way back in 2022, I was just an infant. A baby, taking my baby steps in Toastmasters fraternity. One of my mentors introduced me to the current mentor, and I met outside Jamaiya, Salva Cooperative Shop. He had good reputation. I never ever met him earlier, and I was in total awe when I met him, because he was such a down-to-earth personality, very approachable and simple personality, but simple living and high thinking. I would like to invite two pleasant personalities on the stage. Those two personalities are the contest masters here today. One of them, Toastmaster DTM Wafa I keep seeing every day in the morning riding her horse with nice cheesy smile. And the second one, whom I met first time in 2022 outside Salva Jamaiya with nice, serene, cool, calm as a cucumber personality, DTM Ram Kumar Nachipalli. Welcome on the podium, please. Contest Master 1, Toastmaster DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster Wafa Salman, and Contest Master 2, DTM Ram Kumar Nachipalli. Over to you, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Event Chair. Good evening, everybody, physical and online. It's a pleasure to be back to CAT, and thank you, Ram, for this opportunity. Though I'm going to take the first part and you're going to do the second part. So we're ready to serve you. We're ready to listen to your story, and we're ready to
Laugh as well.
from their personal story.
May not be personal story, but personally touching and with emotions, little bit personally touching, even little bit closer. You understand, right? What I say? Yeah,
Okay.
little bit close, and if allowed, little bit more closer. Thank you.
Okay, fine, fair enough. I will enjoy listening to your personal story, and let's begin.
Good luck.
Thank you. Okay. So I'm Wafa Salman, and I'll be your part 1 contest chair. In this contest, it's legacy of Kuwait Advanced Toastmaster. And I remember being from the first group that we have done this contest. Memories are coming, and today we are taking the Let's Get Personal contest from the advanced manual. Now it is 7:06, and sorry if we are not passing through agenda, but let's catch it up. Chief Judge, we can run the contest, right? Okay, great. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for CAT members participating and non-CAT members joining in participating as well. I will mention the speech. Do I need to mention the speech order, or it is already known, Chief Judge? So do I need to repeat it? No. Thank you so much. I love you. Okay, so the speech order is already on the agenda, and I will call speaker by speaker. Now, the timer has been explained by the Chief Judge, and the timers, we have 2 timers, are ready to back you up if there is something. Make sure not to speak less than 5 minutes and a half and not more than 8 minutes and a half, right? So that's the disqualification. So let's start. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, great. Our first contestant is an online contestant. So can you spotlight the contestant? Yeah. Yeah. Can you, Nilo, can you say hello? Let's get personal.
Hello,
Let's get personal.
hello. Let's get personal.
Absolutely. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but can you get down the camera a little bit so I can see your shoulder? Yeah, exactly. That's what I want. Great. So now speak while you are standing. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Did you pin the timer? Did you pin the timer? Just double click
No.
on the timer.
Double click on timer.
Yes, let her click on the timer.
Is it okay?
Can you see the timer? For us, it's okay, but can you see the timer?
No.
Just right click pin on the timer or double click. Right click the pin.
No, but I cannot see the timer only.
He knows.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
now-
Pin.
Yeah, it's,
So now it's fine?
no, but I cannot see the timer only.
Just please put green because spotlight will confuse her sometimes. Now, can you see the green?
Yeah, green now. Yeah, I can see.
Did you pin
Yeah,
it?
now,
Okay, great.
yeah, I can see. Yeah.
Super. So now I will introduce our
Others switch off their videos. Other participants.
yeah. Other participant, can you switch off your videos so that just the timer will be visible to the speaker? Thank you so much, our online audience. Now, if you've been disconnected for any reason for 2 minutes, you can log in back. Now it's group photo. Let's do it after the contestant. If 2 minutes you get disconnected, then you can come back within 2 minutes. We will wait for you, and then you continue from the point that you stopped at. Okay? Great. So our first contestant, Nilo Hasamal. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Nilo Hasamal. Good luck.
How many of you feel that life is beautiful? Please raise your hands. Even my life was bed of roses, but suddenly somewhere a thorn pricked me. Respected judges, fellow Toastmaster, and dear guests, good evening. Do you agree with me that life is full of surprises? Sometimes the surprises are so great, heartfelt, and colorful, and sometimes they are so odd, like roller coasters. Fellow Toastmasters, even same thing happened with me also. A simple checkup because of the stomach ache was turning point in my life. My story starts when my son started the go down sale, and I used to work there from 9 to 6. Suddenly, one day I got sick and I was admitted in the hospital. And doctor told me, Mrs. Hasamal, the news is not great. You are detected with the stomach cancer, and you are already on stage 3. And trust me, fellow Toastmaster, I was frozen there. I felt as if the world has gone cold. And I felt as if I am one step away from no point of returning. But then thought came to me, how cancer I can get? My golf course, my singing, my dancing, my swimming, I teach children. And that is my first nature. Come on, where cancer can fit in. But very soon I had to expect the result and what is going to be the next. The very complicated surgery was done by 4 expert doctors, and the surgery went for 5 hours. I was in ICU for 15 days. When I came out of the ICU, I was the simplest task like feeding myself or going to the toilet was just a big challenge for me. I was losing the balance, my hands and feet were shaking. Even I lost my hair, appetite, and my energy also. Ladies and gentlemen, the journey was very steep, hard and rocky. But at the same time, I remember my mom's words that illness always comes on the back of the horse, but departs at the feet. Ladies and gentlemen, it took me 1 year to come out of this, but I'm glad to say that I am today shining star. And I'm standing in front of you in one piece at least. Sometimes when life gives you 100 reasons to cry, show life that you have got 1,000 reasons to laugh and smile also. God I strongly believe that he sends you angel in the form of family, doctors, workers, and even helpers. I'm very grateful to my family, especially my husband. My daughter, she came 3 times from the States, and my son, who changed my nappies also, and always he used to hold my hands. Mom, we are with you, and we will fight till end. And that day, I got the new definition of life. Life is very fragile. I understood is very valuable. But if you are not taking care of your life, life is a like thread. Just it goes that way. Ladies and gentlemen, we should always count our blessing and express our attitude and gratitude to God. The greatest lesson I learned in life that those who are suffering the same problem or any problem, just have positive attitude. Dust your shoulder, pull on your socks and stand still, and always be thankful to God, be thankful to your family and your friends. We all have got stories, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, what is your story? This is my story of courage, resilience, and friendship. But in the cancer was the darkest chapter of my life. But I came out very nicely. And I will tell you, everybody, even in the darkest period of life, you can see the rays of hope. And I'm sure we all can come out of this. Please start writing your story. You can edit many times, no problem, but always read something, write something about your life, and always have dreams. I have won this battle with the help of my family. Very beautiful quotation, which is very close to my heart and is written by Twins Ma. He says that dance as if nobody is watching you, sing as if nobody is listening to you, and live as if you are in the heaven on the earth, and love as if you have never hurt in your life. This is my personal story, how I came up, and I totally believe that life is beautiful, it's worth living, but just we need courage, and in the darkness, when you, and even your mentor, your family will be always with you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Nilo. Now let's have 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots. Please, timer. Time is up. Before calling the second contestant, let's have a group photo before we will lose some audience. So let's have group photo, please. Online audience, switch on your cameras. Just kidding. So and PQD, CGD. Sorry for not greeting you, but we were late and I was on job. Okay, great. So the online audience are there. Physical audience are here. Cameraman, take the photo, please. Great. Done? Sadiq Ali, hi. Okay, great. Thank you so much, online audience, physical audience. Again, now switch off your camera so our contestant will be only seen on the camera. Our second contestant, please say, let's get personal.
Let's get personal.
Super. I can hear you and I can see you. Please, can you see the timer? Did you pin the timer?
Let me just pin it real quick.
Please make
Just-
green.
Yes, I can see the timer.
Thank you so much. Our second contestant, Meenakshi Muthukumar. Seat at the table. Seat at the table, Meenakshi Muthukumar. Good luck.
Good evening, everyone. As some of you all know me, or don't, my name is Meenakshi, and I've always been this bubbly, jolly girl that tries to be the happiest even in the most simplest things. When I was born on June 11th, 1995, my grandparents and great-grandparents back home in India didn't find out for until 2 weeks. And it was not because the phone lines were down or because they were unavailable. It's because there was a complication in my birth. And that complication was being assigned female at birth. You see, my mom was told that if she had a daughter, it wasn't worth phoning home about. After all, she had my older sister, and everyone had high hopes that she would do right and have a son. But she didn't. She had me. And so there were no congratulations or Indian sweets sent our way. Just the reality that from the moment I came into this world, I was already a disappointment to so many people. It's as if they had a time machine that knew the trajectory of my entire life and career, and that I had very less to offer. And it sucked. So why am I telling you this heavy story? I'm telling you this because although this is my lived experience, this is the reality that many girls face across the world. Last year, I decided to go to Madurai, India, to an orphanage. These are girls with the range of 5 to 16 that were solely abandoned because they were being born girls. We had twin sisters that joined together because their mother made the mistake of not being able to reproduce sons. After being labeled burden by the society, they were sent far away to feed themselves, to grow up, all on their own, because they were either disowned or physically and mentally abused. So for my 27th birthday, I decided to go to this orphanage and utilize my annual leave, especially since it's been a while since I've taken one. But I wasn't alone. I got colleagues, Toastmasters, friends from different parts of India that volunteered to spend the entire weekend with them. We had fashion shows, magic shows, self-defense classes, makeup artist, video and cameraman, and we played games all day long. Mind you, we broke every single rule at the orphanage. But it was lovely because we just heard stories and laid beside them. And this is so amusing because in the month of July in India, with no AC, lot of doors to opportunities, hearts even, because people from different parts of the world, even India, didn't realize how harsh society were towards women. Because all we've ever asked was a seat at the table. This in no way means give us a higher preference, but just a platform to genuinely showcase our talent and nothing else. Because cultural change does take time. Heck, it took my grandmother 25 years to realize that I was worthy of so much more. But a true investment is one that values potential over proof. Girls at the orphanage have the capacity of being astronauts, designers, motivational speakers, engineers. The list could go on. But all without the help of their parents. But despite of all of this, they never seem to give up. They have so much love to offer, so much desire, eagerness to strive and be a better me. There was this one specific incident that I would like to share. There was a girl around 5 years old who comes running to me, and all she said was, I want to grow up. And what I want to do is probably something I have to fight for, is to grow up and make a difference in this world by just being me. She opened her arms like Superwoman. She further went to explain by saying, people are wrong, genuinely. Because what is it that I cannot do? I'm a girl with dreams. Isn't that enough? My heart was full. I was like, of course that's enough. It's you that needs to believe in it. This was one of the many incidents that happened that night. I decided to further extend my stay and properly better analyze the situation and take ownership of this orphanage after my grandmother. I do realize that I'm young and this is a huge responsibility. But if my mom didn't raise me, not because I was a boy or a girl, but because of me, I wouldn't be standing here today to fight for a cause that is so close to my heart. And like this cause, there are so many causes that each and every one of you are passionate about. And whether a man or a woman, you are capable of doing and making a difference in this world. And I'll tell you why. The best part is everyone seated here today, behind the lens, behind the doors, you are capable of making a brighter future. A future with longer tables, more seats that actually work than fighting for the old ones that don't. A future with tables where people of different colors, cultures, and nationality are seated equally. And a future where being assigned female is not discouraged or a disadvantage. Because girls are encouraged, empowered, and expected to do great things. And I cannot wait.
Thank you so much, Meenakshi. Timer, 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots.
Oh.
Time is up. And now we are ready for our third contestant. Tariq, are you ready?
Yeah.
Very good. Our third contestant, please give him a big round of applause. Our third contestant, Tariq Sayed, 5 and 15. Tariq Sayed, 5 and 15. Good luck.
Thank you, Contest Chair. Good evening, friends. I was around 5. I was at home with my brothers. I was the youngest. On that day, they were in a mood to exchange riddles. They were bombarding riddles after riddles. And I was just a spectator, listening to them, spellbound. They were so engrossed in their game that I felt neglected. How can they do so? Suddenly, something flashed in my mind, and I jumped in the middle. I can tell a riddle too. You, a riddle? They mocked. Okay, go ahead, they said, anticipating some fun. I started with a bang. A lion was sitting in 2 corners. A lion, 2 corners! They laughed like crazy. I had no clue what the fuss was all about. I continued nonchalantly. A monkey fell on the lion. Now tell me, monkey's nose will break or lion's hand? The fading laughter rode back to life. My riddle was utter nonsense. I was being mocked, but I felt proud. Yes, I can match them. I am their equal. I carried this confidence with me forever. Days passed. All my brothers were going to school, except me. School was a big deal for me. I pressured my parents, and they finally gave in. I was admitted to school. School was such a fun place. My neighbor was very smart. He taught me plenty of good things. I owe a lot to him. Things like how to eat chalk. One day, he ate a piece of paper like a goat to impress me. And man, I was impressed. I tried myself and enjoyed too. Time flies. I was around 15 when I finished my school and joined college. School to college was a big jump. I felt extremely liberated. No canes, no punishment. I was over the moon. Already naughty, I became even naughtier in this free environment. I was talkative, and that habit continued even in college. My teachers often got very irritated, especially my bio teacher. He had a peculiar personality, very tall, very lean, unusually long neck, a projecting bone. He looked weird. On the top of that, the way he spoke, that made him look even more funny. I was never focused in class and used to chat with my neighbor whenever he turned his back. One day he caught me talking and he became very furious. Hey, you! You're always talking in my class. Give me your card and meet me in the lab, he thundered. I handed over my card and walked out of the class proudly, as if I'd done something heroic. Later, he returned my card with some wise words. Surprisingly, he gave me 90 out of 100. That was unexpected, because some teachers would cut marks to punish a student if they are not happy with that student. He did not. Then came 12th standard. The merit of medical was to be decided based on physics, chemistry, and bio. I was in the bio lab for a practical exam. My task was to dissect an earthworm. The challenge was to expose the nerve ring intact. I did this experiment before successfully, but that day I was nervous. My hands were unsteady, shaky, and I broke the nerve ring. That means I lost 3 marks. 3 marks? 3 marks were a big deal. Even 1 mark is crucial for cracking the medical entrance. My dream of becoming a doctor shattered in front of me. My dream of becoming a doctor shattered in front of me. Darkness engulfed me. I stood there motionless. Just then, I saw my bio teacher passing through the aisle. He might have seen what happened. Those were very tense moments. Then I saw someone swap my tray with another tray. It was the same funny, weird-looking bio teacher. I looked at the tray, my new tray. Earthworm was neatly dissected, nerving fully intact. I felt so small in front of that noble soul whom I had mocked and insulted. Despite all my antics, he ignored everything and just about me, my career. My eyes clouded with tears of shame, tears of guilt. What kind of person was he? I never met him again. I never said sorry because I never had courage to face him. Friends, we have seen and you have witnessed teachers who are not honest to their profession. Some are biased, some are filled with vengeance, some would cut marks to settle their scores, some would insult their student in front in the class. Sometimes when they find that their students are misbehaving, and sometimes for no reason at all. Yes, this also happened. A reality of life, a stark reality. Then there are angels like this teacher. He ignored my misbehavior and gave me 90 out of 100. Why? Maybe he saw some potential in me and just to instill some belief in me. And then his final gesture, when he risked his job, his reputation, for what? Just to save my career? What kind of sacrifice was that for a student like me who was not even respectful to him? Whenever I don't have any words to express myself, whenever I think about it, my eyes fill with tears of remorse. I wish I could have said sorry to him, but I did not. I'm burning in this fire of remorse and repentance. This fire will keep burning till my last breath. Friends, don't do what I did. Say sorry while there is still time. Contest chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Tariq. Timer, please 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots.
Yes.
Time is up. Our fourth contestant, Rohaina Akil. Rohaina Tanweer, success isn't always straight line. Success isn't always straight line. Rohaina Tanweer.
success isn't a destination. It's the road that you are on. It's an endless road. One road goes into another and then into another. For me, success had a simple formula. Work hard, stay focused, and of course, good things will happen to you. But somehow, the equations always went topsy-turvy for me. Life always has different plans. Once, upon a time, there was a little girl who loved to always stand first in whatever she did. For her, success was like, I need to achieve it. If I'm failing, I will again achieve it. That girl was me. That was me when I was a child. But then it continued. That competitive edge grew in me. Fast forward to college. In college, all my college mates were having carefree days, enjoying themselves. And I was considered as the nerd without the glasses. And then I got the best student award for my second graduate degree in medical lab technology. My first graduation degree was in microbiology and biochemistry. Heavy stuff, right? Too heavy to handle, but I balanced it. And then I worked in virology. Life seemed sorted. And then I got married, and there was lots and lots more of assortment and responsibilities. Becoming a mother to 3 beautiful girls was actually a prayer sent from heaven. When they were young, I wished that they grew up quickly. And when they grew up quickly, I wished that they hadn't. And yes, they did. All my 3 ducklings, they finally sprouted their wings. They flew off as graceful swans to their destination. I felt lonely. My husband was there, but as good as not being there. He was so busy with his work, gym, cricket, and his learning. So I, in 2019, had worked for 25 years for the virology lab. I decided I needed to grow mentally. Yes, I resigned. Was that my first wrong turn? I guess so. But then I had that time now to study. And yes, the opportunity I just had to step and grow. I did that. I took evolution from Charles Darwin, thanks to him, that I need to evolve. And I picked up courses from Coursera, Udemy, and Khan Academy. And then came COVID. Well, thanks to COVID, I had secured a good job while other people were losing theirs. I felt this is not going to last too long, so I have to do something to go ahead. 2021, my husband also lost his job. That was the scenario in Kuwait, but it spelled disaster for me. I had plans, I had dreams, I had a bucket list of things to do, and I wanted to make money. I needed a job again. And a lab technologist was like one mushrooming every 5 minutes. Sorry, but the quantity was too much and the quality was getting compromised. So I delved into business courses. I did business development, business analysis, and also Scrum Master roles, where I got certificates. Was that my second wrong turn? I was confused. I had to apply for jobs, but these people, they needed knowledge. 100% I have. Experience, 50%. You will give me 50% if you give me the job. But they needed fresh faces, 0%. That is the irony in this, which I could not escape. Thanks to Toastmasters and a very good friend of mine who said that you should go in for coaching. And I went in for international business coaching. Why? Because I have got the gift of the gab. And that has helped me to master this. Yes. Now I am a business coach who can actually evolve people too and evolve myself. Coming back to business coaching, I was just thinking, is that my third wrong turn? No, it's not. An inner voice told me, you're on the right path, girl. That sounded like my fairy godmother. Then I had to attend my first great big networking event where I learned so much. And yes, what did I learn more? Confidence in meeting people, talking to people, coaching people. That's when I knew I had sprouted my wings and was ready to fly. Yes, I'm ready to grow more, but right now I'm happy where I am. Success is not about avoiding failures. It's about accepting them and learning from them. All those wrong turns, each of them have actually taught me one thing: to become smarter, to become a bit more wiser. These detours in life of failures are not detours. They are recalculations to put you on the right path. I took my zigzag path and I have arrived somewhere. Are you ready to avoid those detours and take a path? I am now on that road where I want to bring transformation for many lives. And I would like to end with my beautiful poem, these few lines, which I've taken from there. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Over to you.
Thank you, Rohaina. Timer, 1 minute for the judges to mark their ballots. Time is up. Our fifth contestant, Alka Kumra. Alka Kumra, timeless souvenirs. Timeless souvenirs, Alka Kumra.
I have a fleeting memory of my dad repairing the terrace door of our house in Chandigarh in India. One lazy Sunday afternoon when I was around 4. I had just started going to the school, preschool, that time. Alka, come here and hold my toolbox. Contest master, panel of judges, fellow Toastmasters. You know how 4-year-old girls are? I had better things to do. I had to dress up my baby doll, Kathy. No, Daddy, I have to take Kathy out for shopping. You can go for shopping after 10 minutes. Only 10 minutes. Trust me, my baby doll. I looked at my dad, my dashing dad, 5 feet 7 inches tall, his hair drawn back, twinkling eyes, bewitching smile that I loved so much. I couldn't resist. I just went, sat there, and held his toolbox. He took around 15-20 minutes to repair that door. And all this while, he was talking to me about my new school, my new friends, my teachers, and I was chirping along happily, losing all track of time. As I grew older, I started going to school on a bicycle. Alka, cleaning time. Every morning, he would insist I come and clean my bike, at least for 5 minutes in the morning, while he would be cleaning his scooter. Now, impatient as teenagers are, I would do it. Sometimes enjoying it, but most of the times resenting it. All this while, he would be making conversation with me, asking me for my plans of the day. When my 18th birthday grew closer, I pestered my parents to buy a moped, a scooty for me. You know, a hybrid between a scooter and a bicycle. The day I turned 18, I got my driving license and a moped as my birthday gift. And as before, he insisted I clean it in the morning while he would clean his car. All along, he would be asking me about my plans for the day. Now, an adult, I had to get ready for college, admire myself in the mirror. That took up all my time in the morning. Daddy, I'll do it in the evening. Okay. But I would feel he was a bit sad. I used to wonder why, but I couldn't care less. When I started working and got posted to a distant city, Lucknow, I decided to take my scooty along with me in the railway cargo. As I was leaving, I saw a strange expression on my dad's face. Jokingly, I told him, Daddy, don't worry. I'll clean my scooty every day in the morning. I promise. Alka, it doesn't matter morning or evening. I used to insist on mornings so that I could talk to you, connect with you as the day started. I felt emotional, but not for long. As I got busy, the journey of my life, my work, then marriage, then children. From my workplace in Mumbai, I used to visit my parents a couple of times in a year. My dad loved to be with my daughter, and my daughter loved to be with my dad. But my daughter, she would have newer experiences to talk about every time. My dad, he would keep repeating those old incidents of their last time together. We would laugh at those incidents once, twice, and then it would be kind of a forced impatience. When my daughter was 4, we got the news one day that my father had suffered a stroke and got mild paralysis. We were shocked, but there was no way I could travel to see him since I was expecting my second child in a few days. My dad was over the moon when he heard the news of my son's birth. But our family's happiness was short-lived. Within a few days, my dad was diagnosed with brain tumor. An urgent surgery was advised. I was heartbroken. I felt helpless as I could not travel to see him. My husband rushed to be with my parents. My dad had a successful surgery. But I could travel only after my son was a little over 2 months to see him. My most precious memory is that of the happy and serene expression on his face when my father saw us. Every day of my 2-month stay there, he would talk to my daughter. He would walk holding her little fingers, and he would laugh with her. He had practically thrown away his walking stick. At night, I would suddenly find him sitting next to my bed, caressing my infant son. But soon we had to return as my daughter's school reopened. Within a month of my return, the tumor also returned. I immediately arranged to travel along with my kids to see him, as that gave him so much pleasure. But alas, by that time we had already lost him. He was in a coma and did not give any sign of recognition on seeing us. Now it was I who wanted him to talk to me. I had all the time in the world for him, but he had no time for us. Alka, cleaning time! I wished he would get up and call me, but that was not to be. Being in that comatose state for about 5 months, he breathed his last and left us craving for a conversation with him. Friends, there is nothing greater happiness that gives greater happiness than spending time with your loved ones and creating memories that last a lifetime, that you will hold as a treasure like timeless souvenirs. Love your family. Create memories together. Spend time together. Leave no time for regrets. Leave no room for regrets, because tomorrow is not promised. And today is short, very short. Contest Master.
Thank you, Alka. 1 minute silence. The minute is up. Yeah, Sadiq. Can you say, let's get personal?
Let's get personal.
Can you say, let's get personal?
Let's get personal.
We cannot hear you.
Let's get personal. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Check your mic, please.
Let's get personal.
We cannot hear you.
Really?
We can hear online.
Go to the settings and check.
We can hear him.
Let's get personal.
Your voice is very low, Sadiq. Just a
Let's
minute.
get personal.
Now say again, let's get personal.
Let's get
Yeah,
personal.
online can hear, but we cannot hear. Just a minute. Our speaker has got an issue. Don't panic.
How's
Sorry,
now?
Sadiq, for this inconvenience.
Can you-
It's
can
from
you hear
our
me?
side. Our speaker has
Okay,
got a problem.
Okay, okay, fine.
Now, is it on? Now, can you say, let's get personal?
Let's get personal.
Can you make it louder? I'm talking to our technical guy. Again,
Okay.
yes, now, yeah, now we can hear you. Okay, so you can stand now.
Let's get personal.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Sadiq, pin the timer. Make sure that you can see the timer. Put
Yeah, I can
green
see the timer. Yeah.
timer, put green. Yes, can you
Yes.
pin the timer?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. Great.
How's the light, backlight? You want me to reduce?
We are okay. We can see you, hear you, and everything is fine. Keep it. Okay. Our sixth contestant, Sadiq Ali. Miracles happen sometime. Miracles happen sometimes. Sadiq Ali.
Contest chair, chief judge, fellow Toastmasters. Good evening to you all. Don't you think miracles happening to you, one of you, all of us sometime? Yes. Do miracles happen? A mother at the age of 35, she became mother of 11 children. Her husband in mid-40s or 45, I can say. So they are having children of 11 at the age of 30s and 40s. However, I was wondering, the father was either working or he is free. I realized that he was even working in the cinema theater where, you have to work until late night. He was running the cafeteria and the cinema theater. However, after 11 children, 4 children passed away while they are growing in the ages of 3, 6, and 4, and 2. Then they are left with 7 children. The father, who was just getting sick in his early stage, and mother, who has to take care of all the 7 children. She was a smart, brave, intelligent, hardworking, and she was taking care of everything, all the responsibility on her shoulder. However, now we will talk about mother and her youngest son, and he got a wife who recently married. So son Shaji, son's wife Shahjahan Mumtaz, they are living together happily. After marriage of Shahjahan, they were not getting the children or child next 3, 4, 5 years. And everyone started asking, what happened? We couldn't see the having children. The couples got married some 5 years almost. However, after long waiting, after 5 years, the happy news came to the family. Shahjahan was telling mom, yes, this is the right time. My wife, Mumtaz, going to deliver a baby. And everyone was eagerly waiting. Very happy moment. All are staying in the hospital. The newborn just came to the world. And entire family was so much happy and celebrations, calling everyone, sharing their happiness. Then they wanted to see the baby, the newborn. Everyone was waiting eagerly. The nurse bringing the baby, and doctor come along with the baby. They says, we couldn't save the mother. We could only save the baby. The baby girl came to the world alone without her mother. Then everyone was shocked. What happened? Why this is happened? We never know. We never get all this information while she was pregnant or while she was conceiving. Doctor came personally. He was whispering to his mother, says, we have conveyed this message to Mumtaz. And she said, no, don't tell anyone. I wanted to give my baby to my husband, my family. This is their wish. So I don't want to stop. As doctor said, she is not supposed to conceive. He said, life-threatening issues there. She should not become mother. But she ignored, and she became mother, and she passed away. Now the baby is there. They're just newborn. The discussion going on within the family. Who is going to take care of the baby? The mother, the Shahji's mother. She said, this is my son's blood. I will take care of this girl. They give the name to the girl, Reem. Reem is my baby. She is my blood. She fought with everyone. She decided to keep the baby at the age of 60. She was 60 in August 2000. And the thing, nobody wanted to give her because she's at the age of 60 and she is also diagnosed with the diabetes. Her health is not in good condition. However, she ignored everyone. She fought with the family members and she took the baby. From the day one, she was taking care. The girl was growing. Then she kept having her to the school until all the education was given by her, and she was living with a nanny and the girl together. The father of the Reem always out. So the mother, she became a mother. Reem mother is her grandmother. So they were happily living and she was growing. They were together like friends. The grandmother and granddaughter become very, very close friends. However, she was making her life very, very meaningful, and she was living together until she was going to the college. And while she was in the college, the mother was asking the son, Shaji, we need to find a match partner for Reem. She is getting in 20s. Then Reem said, no, mom, I wanted to study further. I wanted to do my master. So don't force me to marry. Then the time keep going and she was continuing her study. However, the mother, she was fell sick. She fell down many times in her apartment. No one was there other than the maid. Still, Reem, she was taking care of her. She was calling the hospital, doctors, relatives. She was taking care of her grandmother like how grandmother was taking care of Reem when she was newborn. She's a miracle. Now she's the only one support for her grandmother. No one was there. All the children, they were away from home. They keep coming once in a while. So she was the one living together. However, all of a sudden, 2018 June 30th, her grandmother passed away. She left this world to heaven because from 60 to 80, all these 20 plus years, she was giving her life to granddaughter Reem. Anyhow, now after all this thing happened, this grandmother's none other than my mother. This Reem is my niece. Reem father is my youngest brother. So my mother, she did her best to take care of her granddaughter. Please pray for all of us and Reem. Over to you, Contest Chair.
Thank you so much, Sadiq. Timer, 1 minute. The minute is up. Our seventh contestant, Kavita Prakash. Yeah. Can you say, let's get personal? Kavita? Can you hear us?
Your voice is very low.
I don't know.
Let's get personal.
Okay, that's great. And I can hear you. Did you pin the timer?
Let's get personal.
Did you pin the timer? Can you see the timer?
Yes, I can see the timer. Yellow.
Yeah, green.
Red.
Okay. Super. So our seventh contestant, Kavita Prakash, just a sheet of paper. Just a sheet of paper, Kavita Prakash. Good luck.
I picked up this document from the Mysore City Corporation. He said, Ella sariyagidiya check madkonbidi madam. That means he wanted me to check the correctness of the information in the document. I went through it. Mysore City Corporation, death certificate, name, correct. Place of death, correct. Date of death, correct. Cause of death, correct. Is my mother just a sheet of paper? I was feeling very emotional when I was checking the death certificate of my mother. Is my mother just a sheet of paper? Even the contest master thinks so. But I feel otherwise. She was an experience to me. She lived with me for many years in my own home. She was a part and parcel of everything that I planned and did. We did so many good things together and so many unpleasant things together. When I was working and she was with me at home, I would come back from work and look forward to relish her delicious dishes. She would prepare something new every day and wait for me to come and taste it and say, "Mama, it's so yummy." And we would go to places all around the town. By the time I came back from home, she would have a long plan and list of places to visit. And so I would take her along and go and visit all those places with her. We would paint the town red. We also went to cultural shows, dramas, music shows together. She developed in me an interest in music, art, literature. She groomed me. I loved her. She was a part of my life. She was a part of my every moment in my life. However, I also recollect some unpleasant things that we did together. One day, when she was making coffee in the kitchen, I was outside and I entered the kitchen, and what I saw shocked me. She was mixing coffee from one glass to another, but the glasses were not in alignment. So the coffee she poured just went outside on my kitchen shelf. And my whole kitchen shelf was getting dirty. I got very angry and said, "Mama, what are you doing? My kitchen shelf is getting dirty." Then she said, "Oh, really? I do not see anything." Yes, she could not see anything. Diabetic retinopathy had set in. She had to her vision. I was shocked. I couldn't digest it. At that point, I was more worried that my kitchen shelf was getting dirty than my mother losing her vision. Stupidity overpowered my thought process. It took me some time to overcome the anger and realize the situation. I asked her, "Mama, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go?" She said, "I want to visit many places. How about we go to Vaishno Devi and climb the hill?" "Ma, are you joking? You can't even walk half a mile. And you want to go to Vaishno Devi, which is 14 kilometers of an uphill climb? Are you in your senses?" I had been so rude to her. But then I realized if she asks, then it must be her wish. So I made the plans, I booked the tickets, took her along. She couldn't walk so easily, so I had to lend my shoulder and support to her as a crutch stick. She held my shoulder, put all her weight here, and then walked very, very difficult. She put her steps uphill with all her might. I got a shoulder pain, but I was happy that my mother could visit that place. I made all the arrangements to ensure that she enjoyed the visit. No matter her pain, she still was enjoying everything. My heart wrenched. I felt so sad for her inability, but I really liked it. One day when I was giving her a bath on December 25th, she just passed away. I was holding her in my hands and not knowing what to do. I couldn't believe she had left me. My dear sheets of paper, some experiences are good, some experiences are unpleasant. However, let us always visit the good experiences because experiences outweigh the unpleasant experiences. Now, I learned a lot of lessons from my experience with my mother. That rudeness is spontaneous, but kindness is a choice. Negativity is spontaneous, but positivity is a choice. Reaction is spontaneous, but empathy is a choice. Do you also believe that we can make our life and others' lives better by being kind, positive, and empathetic? My dear sheets of paper, what do you say? What is your take on these aspects of your life? Have you ever experienced something like this? A life-changing lesson. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Kavita. Timer, please. 1 minute. Okay. No, make 1 minute, please. 1 minute for the judges to mark your ballot. And 1 minute in silence. Time is up. Thank God I'm not a judge. And now we will have a break. And the break will be how many minutes? VP Education, event chair. 20?
We'll make 15 minutes.
15 minutes break. So timer, please make 15 minutes break and we adjourn for a 15 minutes break.
Good evening once again.
could bring your snacks and coffee. Pleasant evening. Lots of men. Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, cat storytelling, 1, 2, 3, mic check, mic check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters flagship event, storytelling contest, the semifinals. Part 2. Are you enjoying? Are you with us? Yes. Please give a round of applause for all the online contestants and the contestants who are playing making the day more memorable. Yes, this is your contest chair 2, Ram Kumar Nakshipalli. Welcome you again. Please put your hands together without further ado. Our contestant number 8, Nasreen Sheikh. Please help me welcome contestant number 8, Nasreen Sheikh. Her speech title is Now or Never. Now or Never, Nasreen Sheikh. Thank you.
You may delay, but time will not. So rightly quoted by Benjamin Franklin. Good evening, Assalamu alaikum, respected judges, and my dear friends, offline and online. Benjamin Franklin gave us such a poignant reminder for the sense of urgency. How many times we plan for something? How many times we think I want to do something, but we keep on procrastinating. We keep on contemplating. And what happens? It goes in the background. People always tell me, I'm always in a hurry. I have to do it now. I want something fast, fast, fast. And they keep asking me, Nasreen, what is your problem? Well, today I'm going to reveal the reason behind that urgency. Yes, I have a very interesting story for you all. Back when I cleared my high school and I just entered university, I was recruited as an adventure instructor, adventure sports instructor. And the campsite was a place called Dahanu in Maharashtra. It's a beautiful place, lush green, valleys, water, lakes, perfect place for activities such as horse riding, karate, shooting, archery, obstacle race. Perfect for a person like me. I was beaming with pride because I myself was hardly 17, 18 years and I had this big batch of students and I was the only female instructor. Well, full in control. I had this batch of young girls and they were all running to me, ma'am, we want to do this, we want to do that. But among that lot, there was this one little girl who actually grabbed my attention. Her name was Asha. She was that quiet, little, feeble, frail kind of a girl. And anytime when I'm arranging an activity, she would slyly go behind and try to hide from me to avoid that activity. But you know me, I'm a sharp instructor. I used to call her, Asha, you are next. And she would tell me, ma'am, please, now, later, and I didn't push her. Anyways, days went by. These courses were for 4 days or for 7 days. Asha belonged to the 4 days course. Now, till the last day, she kept on postponing. Ultimately, she didn't accomplish her task. And she kept on telling me, not now, later. Now, the last day, camp director called me and told me that their transport is getting delayed. Keep them busy. We decided, let's do monkey rope climbing. We fixed the rope, and then I see, to my surprise, little Asha steps up. Ma'am, I'm ready now. I was so happy. I quickly dressed her up, fixed her harness, and then I sat behind. I wanted to see her, how she's going to break her fear. The moment she took her first step, she fell down, and her head was on my hands. Her pupils dilated, and I could only hear a gurgle. Figure out what's happening. There is a panic. I have to be in control. Is it the heat stroke? Low BP, low sugar, stress, syncope, anxiety? I don't know. But then I kept myself calm, breathe in, breathe out. Okay. She was rushed to the hospital while I took care of the batch because we had another batch coming in. So there is this exit entry going on. All this while, I kept myself calm, but my heart and mind was with Asha. In the evening, I get a call. I should be going to the hospital for some inquiry and to sign some paper. Inquiry? Paper? For what? Anyways, it was declared to me at that point of time that Asha is no more. She had a cardiac arrest. It seems there was a condition, hereditary genetic condition that she was suffering from, and she was no more. The worst is yet to come. When I went to the hospital, I didn't know how to react. I was in a state of denial. And then I was informed that I'm supposed to go into the post-mortem room and take her jewelry off. Since I was the only lady instructor, nobody else was allowed. This dark room, those were the heaviest steps of my life. I could still smell the death. I could still see the blood dripping from the equipments used for post-mortem. Somehow I managed to remove those earrings and the chain, and Asha, the smiling, bubbling, beautiful girl, was a frozen, dead body in front of me. For days, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't think. I couldn't do anything because her image used to flash. Her smiling and giggling used to be there always in my head. It took me months to get over that trauma. But amidst all this, that incident taught me a golden lesson for life. Now or never. We think we have enough time. We think it's okay, we will manage it later. We have lots of time on hand. But my dear friends, trust me, we have no time left. The clock is ticking. So whatever you are thinking of, whatever you are planning, whatever you are contemplating, do it now. Do it today. Because sometimes tomorrow never comes. So it's always now or never. Contestant.
Thank you. Let's observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballots. Timer, please observe 1 minute silence. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we have contestant number 9, online contestant number 9, Vijay Lakshmi Krishnan. Vijay Lakshmi Krishnan, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
You are loud and clear and very well audible. Is that your speaking position? Yes, please show me your thumbs up.
Yes,
You see the timer?
I see the timer, but I'm not able to pin him.
Okay, you can see the timer, right?
I think my camera is pinned.
Now you can see. Pin, you can pin now, please. You can pin.
1 minute.
Pin timer number 1.
Yes, 1 minute. I'm not able to pin him.
Click on my window, click on the 3 dots. Right. You see the 3 dots on the window?
Yes.
And next to it, click on that. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you can see the time now.
Yes.
I think it's right here. Please show me a thumbs up if that is your speaking position. Great.
Yes.
Please repeat after me. Let's get personal.
Let's get personal.
Get the audible, visible, all the best. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome contestant number 9, Vijay Lakshmi Krishnan. Speech title: Tail, Tails, Tail, Tails. Contestant number 9, Vijay Lakshmi Krishnan. Thank you. Over to you.
A barking dog never bites. I have heard this proverb. I'm sure you too have heard this proverb. But have the dogs also heard about it? I seriously doubt it. When I was a kid, a long time ago, I used to go to play with my friends in the next building every evening. And there was an old friendly watchman. He used to have a nice brown, golden furry, cute dog with him. His name was Moti. Moti was a really friendly dog and he was loved by everyone. I really, really hated him. And he reciprocated my feelings. One evening, as I went to play, and what do I see? Moti. I was terrified. I started running. Oh my God. Moti thought it's a competition. And he too started running behind me. He started barking so loudly. I could hear his barks like stereophonic surround sound. And I was wondering, does he know? He's barking. He's not supposed to bite. But suddenly I was so scared. I started running. And I was like running like Usain Bolt. And I won the race, thankfully, to a ferociously barking dog. Then I came home and I thought, oh, how I hate dogs. I wish they would not be like this. Dear friends, tell me, have you ever got scared? I have got scared of a big dog. My aunt has a dog called Coco, a small name for a big husky, a really huge husky. That boy, he was so huge that on his force, he used to come and look me directly into my eyes. One day, when I went to my auntie's house, I could hear excited barking and jumping on the other side of the door. I was so scared. I wanted to hide, but my auntie had different plans. She had already decided that Coco and I are going to become friends. She opened the door and told, "Oh, hello, Viji. See, Coco. And Coco, see, who has come to play with you? Viji." Here, Coco and I had a clear understanding. We didn't like each other at all. But who could tell that to Auntie? Auntie was like, "Viji, come play with Coco." I was like, "Oh, Auntie, please, I'm scared. I don't want this ferocious dog." Coco was like, "Please, Mama, let me go." Amongst all this, only one person would talk loudly, and that was Auntie. She told Coco, "Go and play." Coco. He obediently started sniffing me. Oh my God, I was so scared. I was sitting on the sofa like a baby monkey stuck to its mother. And Coco started sniffing me. And our attempt at becoming friends became a huge flop show. I hate dogs. Oh my God, how I hate. But you can't tell that loudly, because if you tell that loudly, people start judging you. Your friends, your relatives, even strangers, everyone starts judging you. They feel you're so cold-hearted. I think you're brought up by parents who never cared to teach you something good. So I had decided in my heart that dogs and I are as friendly as cheese and chalk. Let us live happily away from each other. But then, my dear friends, it was time for 2020. The pandemic came and we all had to be stuck in the house. My children started pestering me. They told me, "Mama, we should buy a dog." I was 3 against 1. 2 children, their daddy, everyone wanted a pet. They confused and convinced me that in this live Big Boss show, a dog would bring in a lot of harmony and peace. I don't like dogs. I'll have to wash hands every time I touch him. But all my pleas fell to deaf ears. No one was interested in listening to me. So there they got a 1-month-old baby. Oh, he's so cute. This baby used to lick my hand whenever I gave him food. If I went to the washroom, he would be sitting outside patiently, and as soon as I come out, would roll over and wag his tail. Then one day when I had gone out to the grocer just for a few minutes, my little puppy, he welcomed me as though I had won some big war. Wow, he's got such a huge heart. I love him. Then I got COVID. Being a cancer survivor, it was a bit difficult on me, and took some time, but my little pup was sitting beside me day and night. He just wanted me to recover. He showed his love in all the possible ways. Wow, this puppy loves me so much. I really love him. So much of unconditional love. I love dogs. I really love dogs. I'm Chiku's mom. Then, suddenly, I realized one thing. Isn't this unconditional love what we all want in life? What do you say, contest chair? Thank you.
Thank you. That was amazing. Thank you very much. Let's observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballot. You. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome contestant number 10, Hosea Abrahams. Before that, Hosea Abrahams, is that your speaking position? Can you repeat after me? Let's get personal.
Let's get personal.
Thank you. Did you print the timer?
Yes, I did.
Excellent. You're loud and clear, visible and audible. Thank you. Hosea Abraham. I couldn't, Hosea Abraham. Thank you, over to you.
I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid, yeah. I'm just a kid, and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, and though life is not fair, nobody cares, cause I'm alone in the world. It's having more fun than me tonight. Contest chair, respected judges, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests, good evening.
Good evening.
Growing up, I couldn't wait to get older. I couldn't wait to be an adult. I couldn't wait to make my own decisions, to buy my own house, and drive my own car. It was not easy growing up, being the second eldest out of 5 siblings, and being a girl. You can only imagine the restriction. My parents were very strict. My mom was in her prime when she had all of us. She had us all in her 20s. Her name is Fatima, but we called her Tima Tiger. She was one of those old school moms, the ones who believed that there was no problem that could not be solved with a good spanking. My dad, on the other hand, was in the military. He would never spank us, but his tone of voice would send tremors throughout the house. Hence, we called him Mad Max. Back in the day, there were so many things that I couldn't do. I couldn't watch TV after a certain time at night. I couldn't go to sleepovers, whether it was friends or family. I couldn't go to my friend's house after school. I couldn't even play in the street like all the other kids in my neighborhood. Life was a nightmare. I remember talking to my neighbor through a wire fence one day. He was my best friend since I was 5 years old. When I got back into the house, my dad gave me the scolding of my life. Being a teen at the time, I was no longer allowed to chat to my best friend. That was a very, very sad day for me. One more thing that I couldn't do. We were not very rich, so there were many things that I couldn't have. You remember the Tamagotchi? I wanted one so bad because all my friends had it. I wanted a pair of Buffalo sneakers. I wanted a pair of Nike Cortez. I wanted a Tetris game. But no, I couldn't have it because there was no money for it. Imagine being one of the few kids at your school who did not wear branded clothes. I had to settle for my older cousins' hand-me-downs. Life was a nightmare. My dad would always tutor me himself. Back in preschool in 1995, when I was 5 years old, my mom decided to enroll me into grade 1 for the following year. However, my teachers told my parents that I was not ready for big school because I couldn't even write my name. My dad would not hear any of it. He was so determined to make me ready for grade 1 that every day he went to the kitchen and took a tray. He took some cake flour, threw it in the tray, took my fingers, and had to write my name over and over and over again. He taught me how to write letters, numbers, and even shapes. And eventually I was ready for big school. My dad was always the one who helped me with my homework. Because my mom, for a long time, pretended that she could not understand English. But I won't get into that right now because that is a speech for a totally different day. My dad was so passionate when he taught me. If I couldn't give him the correct answer, his tone of voice would go up a few decibels. And that caused me to listen more attentively because I was so afraid that he would shout at me. But guess what? When he shouted at me, my mom would shout at him. And he would quickly have to retract the sternness from his voice. So it's as the saying goes, happy wife, happy life. Being young, dumb, and broke, as the song goes, or should I say, being young, naive, and innocent, I couldn't understand why my parents wouldn't allow me to do certain things. And I couldn't understand that they were trying to protect me. I came from a community that was rife in gangsterism, drugs, and teenage pregnancies. As an adult, today, Looking back, I can understand the method in my parents' madness. The fact that I couldn't have everything I wanted causes me to appreciate everything I have right now. I am just a girl from the hood whose terrifyingly strict parents molded me into this resilient woman I am today. I am a university graduate, living abroad and living my best life. So thank you, Tima Tiger and Mad Max, for everything that I couldn't do. Back to you, Contest Chair.
Thank you, contestant number 9. 10. Fauzia Abram. Let's observe 1 minute silence for the letters to mark the ballot.
I'll keep this up.
Chair is proper, right?
No, I'm not. I'm just need to keep it. To keep this is proper. I've informed the.
Let's put our hands together to welcome physical contestant number 11. 111. Raymond Pereira.
Thank you.
You're audible for me, of course.
Yes.
Thank you.
Can you all hear me? At least on the audio side.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Raymond Pereira. With his speech title, 100 fills. 100 fills, Raymond Pereira. Thank you.
Thank you. I woke up with a voice painfully in my head saying, Ray boy, get up. For a 12-year-old to get up is very difficult. But what was more difficult and traumatic was the voice continued. We are leaving Kuwait. And then it hit me that from far, my mother is telling me that you have to get up because we have to leave Kuwait. So I got up, wondering what's happening next. As a child, war is not really a big deal because we play a lot of video games. And it's okay to see dead people, guns, soldiers with weapons is our role models. But then my mom comes in and says, Ray boy, we have to go this evening to India. India is a foreign land for me because I am brought up in Kuwait. Kuwait is my home country. So to go back home, a superficial place called India, means absolutely nothing to me. So when I asked my mom, what do you want? Dad has gone somewhere. Yes, Dad has gone to buy the bus tickets so that we can go to India. There is war. Iraq has invaded Kuwait. So I said, okay, what do you want me to do? We have sold everything in the house. There's one last thing. We need some cash in our hands. So I want you to go to the market and sell some chocolates. Okay? How much? Please listen to me, Ray boy, because you boys and men, we tell you something and you'll do something else. Okay. If Iraqi, 1 Iraqi dinar, else 100 fils, Kuwaiti. Say it after me. If Iraqi, 1 Iraqi dinar, else 100 fils, Kuwaiti. I was okay with that. I went out of the house and imagine this with me. A deserted place in Salmiya, which otherwise today is crowded. There were burning cars. There was a wind which carried the smell of death. Again, didn't matter to me because I play video games. I have the bag of chocolates and I walk, but the smell of the wind caused me to cough. And I kept coughing. So I carried my water along just in case, so that if I cough even now, I have my trusted water. As kids in the community of a war-torn country, we had one favorite spot. We called it the hangman spot because there was a big crane with a man hanging over there. And he stood absolutely straight with his head down. And the wind, the same wind that carried death, kept turning him left and right. For us, we were wowed. He was probably shocked, maybe a bad man. But every time he looked at us, though he was dead, we did the first thing that came to our mind, ran for our life, because we thought that dead man will come and catch us. However, I reached the beautiful spot that we call Salmiya Bazaar. So I did the best thing ever. Kept my bag, I had my flicks, kept it down, and I saw from the kids to adults to elders selling from Pampers to video games. Wow. Waited for my turn. And I saw a soldier. He walked. He was whistling. He came to me. Indian? Oh, soldiers speak English. Indian. He asked me, Aapka naam kya hai? Huh? He doesn't know I have no affiliation with Indian. Aap kya kar rahe hain? Huh? Aap kya beech rahe hain? And I will not translate it for you all because I want you all to feel the same thing what I was feeling. I had no clue what he said. He tried to dance, he tried to do something, and I noticed the Desert Eagle gun stuck in his holster. Wow. I wish I had one. He got fed up of me. He thought I was mad, and he walked away. And the people said, he's Iraqi, enemy. Oh, okay, if you say so. But the next soldier that came, he was kicking everybody. Paper, paper. Man, he's so arrogant. He had a beard which was dirty. His clothes were dirty, but he had one good thing. He had an AK-47 in his hands. Woo! Now you're talking video games coming to life. Okay, so he came to me. How? What how? How? Iraqi. 1 Iraqi dinar. With pride. Why one? Why one? Why? I looked at him, I looked at my thing, he looked at him, I looked at my thing. He grabbed. He took his currency and he went. What is this? Mom said 1 Iraqi dinar for 1 flick. And that's when I said, and the guy said, let him go. Oh, okay, if you say so. He was so arrogant and his AK gun just kept on shaking. But then a cute little girl came, Uncle, Uncle, I want one. My mental state was like, not Iraqi, 100 fils, Kuwaiti. And that was the call of the death angel. The soldier who was just a few meters away turned back and said, what? I said, nothing. The girl looked at him. He comes. How? When he grabs the coin in his hand, he looks at the emblem. What? Kuwait finished! Lish! He got so upset. He was boiling with anger. He pushed me down. And he had the gun on my neck. And I raised it up all the way to the head. He said, "You are finished." And that was the time I felt my life was worth 100 fills. But to my surprise, he picked me up, made me stand, and moved aside. And that's when I saw the other soldier who said, he didn't say a word. He just did this. "We have to pay him with his life." Not a word, not a song, no Hindi anymore. The voice of silence. But the guy was not ready to listen. I felt I was a piece of meat with two animals pulling me. And that's when he stood. He unbuttoned his holster and he said one last time. The man pushed me, kicked my chocolates away, and moved away. And that is when I realized the cost of life is 100 fills in the worst time of war. But we are not like that. We need to move on and not be governed by everything, war and all the things in society, so that we know our value is much more. Over to you, Contest Chair.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you. Contestant number 11, Raymond Collier. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Timer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hand together to welcome Jalal Daphne, contestant number 12. Toastmaster Jalal Daphne. Is that your speaking position?
Yes.
Thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Okay. Let's get personal. Please, can you repeat after me? Let's get personal.
Let's get personal.
Wonderful. You're audible, visible, loud and clear, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, put your hands together to welcome contestant number 12, Jalal Zaki, with his speech title, I am, thanks to failure. I am, thanks to failure. Jalal Zaki. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, how many of you would embrace failure in your lives? Well, I am, thanks to the failure in my life. Going back in time, I went to an English school in Cairo run by the British And all I was interested in was sports and girls, and not necessarily in that order. I discovered to attract girls, I had to be good at sports and to tell jokes. Sports, tennis, I was an incredible player. My swishes was going like the blowing the wind of the desert. Squash, child's play. I commanded the court and made my opponents look like people who were watching the game. Athletics, I won and broke the record. 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters, 800 meters, 1,500 meters, won the cross country, 5 kilometers, won the javelin, and all the girls were screaming and they were madly in love with me and I was madly in love with them. At the time, boys were in science and girls were in arts. If a boy went into arts, they'd look at him as not really very macho. I won Egypt's school championship in the 100 meters and the 200 meters. And at the time, we could go into the best universities without a grade point average. Before the university opened, they told me I should go into medicine. I was afraid of blood. Engineering, I was weak in math. I got 84% in chemistry. So they said I should go into the Faculty of Science and do geochemistry. Before going to the university, we had a 3-month holiday. And they got me a trainer from America, Bill Hike, so that I could go into the Olympics. He used to tie a rope around my waist and get me to drag it in with a tire around the track. He'd put me in the gymnasium and he'd make power training for me. He used to kill me. You can always do one more, he'd tell me. I started telling jokes to attract girls. They told me to go and work at the radio. Told more jokes to attract more girls. They said, come and work at the Gazette newspaper. Got into the university and they spoke to me in Arabic. And my Arabic was very weak because during the time of the British, we were not allowed to speak in Arabic outside the Arabic class. Otherwise, we'd get a beating. Mr. Scott would tell me, bend down, Zaki. And he'd come with a gym shoe and give me 3 of the best. What do you say, Zaki? Thank you, sir. So between the radio and the Gazette and flirting and Bill Hike, I spent 4 years and reached 2nd year in geochemistry. I went to another university, economics, political science, and I reached the senior year, another 4 years. And in the 2nd year, a bombshell came to the university. All the boys and the teachers were running after. At the time, we didn't have social media. And the 3 fastest ways of spreading news were telephone, telegram, and tell a girl. So I went to her best friend. I said, I'm madly in love with Fadia, but please don't tell her. And that's how Fadia Dajani became my girlfriend. Well, between Fadia, the radio, the Gazette, and Bill Hike, I got over 9 absences in all my courses, so I got kicked out of the university. 8 years. I had to do my military service, and I went in as a dental assistant in the Air Force, taking 6 Egyptian pounds a month. And Fadia married me. I was going crazy. She got me to go into a 3rd university as an external student doing English literature. And I spent another 4 years. In the final year, I wrote a play on Shakespeare, and we had a visiting professor from America who told me, Galal, come and do your PhD and teach at your university, at the University of North Dakota. Went to North Dakota, spent another 2 years, and I got highest grade point average. Going back to the school, my mother got me, I was 8 years old. She got me an Arabic teacher. And he told me that only Muslim children were going to go and play in heaven. So I went crying to my mother. She said, "Why are you crying, Galal?" I said, "Because Saeed, my best friend, is not going to come and play with me in heaven." She said, "Why?" I said, "Because the teacher told me that only Muslim children were going to go and play in heaven." She said, "No. Whether you're a Muslim or a Christian or a Jew or of any faith, as long as you and Saeed drink your milk before going to bed and you don't lie, you and Saeed will go and play in heaven." And Saeed's in Canada, and we agreed we're going to go to heaven. Anyway, I came back to Egypt, and because I used to tell jokes, they got me into advertising, and I became very famous. I came out in Chicken Tikka as Mr. Spicy. I used to have a beard. I like it spicy. It's very nicey. And in Fatihi, Jeddah, and Schweppes. And I became so famous that all the women above 50 were madly in love with me. And I produced 4,999 pencils that read, "I actually met Galal Zaki." And today my hourly rate is $500 and I accept rupees. But that's not the end of my story. COVID came and things went bad. I had to try and become a life coach to make more money. And I became a life coach, and this changed my life. Failure, lifelong learning. I discovered didn't know at 77 who I was, my personality, my negative codes, how to turn them into empowering codes, and all the mastermind groups with Toastmasters, how we can help each other improve our lives. And thanks to failure, I had an award and I ended my speech. Finally, Fadia, I am because of you. And that's the way I've been so happy and blessed. And I've come up with a book that says, "I am because of my wife's journey to a happy life." Thank you. Back to you, Contest Chair.
Thank you. That was contestant number 12, Bilal Zaki. 1 minute silence for the judges to mark the ballot. I think Narayan is very distant. He's from Doha. Narayan is currently from Doha. Please do enjoy your snacks. Thank you. Previously, you set up work for that. Previously, you set up work for that. Please don't know. I don't know what went wrong. We were in a rush, so I went home and I kept everything. This is the setup. It's setup. No. I just set up everything, make sure it worked and not the wire. So just like I don't know. I have to check again. I'm sure it was working. They need to take wires like this. I have that small size. And this works nice. I can charge it. We should change that other one because now they don't need the speaker. They don't.
Order in the room, please. Thank you. Be seated. We have contestant number 13. Welcome, contestant number 13, Anil Narayanan Nair. C13.
Do I have to pin timer number 2?
Just give a second, sir. Thank you. Okay. Can you pin the time?
Which timer do I have to pin?
Yeah, timer 1.
It's timer 2.
Timer 1. Please pin the timer. Timer 1.
Timer 1, he's talking timer 2. Yeah. Timer 2.
No, please pin timer 1.
This is the one? Timer 1, okay.
Timer. Yeah, that's good. You can see the green color? The timer flashlight?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
So you can see the timer. Anil?
Yes.
Yeah, perfectly fine. Please repeat after me to check your audio. Let's get personal.
Let's get personal.
Thank you. Show me a thumbs up if that is your speaking position.
Yes, this is the one.
You are visible, clearly audible, and ready to go. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome contestant number 13, Anil Narayanan Nair, with the speech title, Me, My Wife, and the Snake. Me, my wife, and the snake. Anil Narayanan Nair. Thank you, sir. Over to you.
I'm sure by now you have clearly guessed
that there are three characters in the story: me, my wife, and the snake. Now, as I was discussing this speech with my club VP Education, he sent me a reply back. Who is more dangerous? And I was wondering, what should I tell him? My wife is sitting right next to me. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening to all of you. It happened one night. I was taking a stroll in a nearby garden. It was quite dark where I was walking. There was some tall grass, some bushes. And as I walked, suddenly something bit me. And I jumped, only to realize that it was a stray cat. Maybe while walking, I didn't notice the tail right across the path, and I probably stepped on it. This led from one thing to another. My friends rushed me to the emergency. They checked my foot, cleaned it up, dressed me up, and then gave me a bunch of medicines. So I came home and I started taking medicine. The very next day, my wife tells me, "You're starting to look like that ferocious cat." It's probably the effect of those medicines and those injections which I had to take for the next 6 weeks, as per the instruction of the doctor. I decided to cut down on the dose. And the following day, I was looking better. Now, that night, as I was sleeping in the bedroom, switched off the light, the medicines took effect, the sedation, and I was gone. After a while, I heard a big commotion. And as I peeped through a half shut eye, I could see my wife running out of the door. I was wondering what happened. I was still coming, whether I was sleeping or not. I was still coming to my senses. And in my son walks, followed by my wife, and they have a big mop in their hand. I was wondering, is she coming to take some revenge on me? And has my son changed side? The evening we were good, playing chess together. And within a matter of hours, he has changed sides totally. Happens sometimes, right? Well, they walked it, and my son was looking around very strangely all across the bedroom. And I asked, "What are you looking for?" He said, "There's a snake." Snake? Where? In the bedroom. And this time I jumped on the bed. "Where is it? Where is it?" "It was right there," said my wife, "on the bed." Now remember that this is the same wife who used to say that I want to live my next 7 lives with you. Left me there at the mercy of the snake and ran away for good. I'm as confused as you are, wondering where is the snake coming from. My wife was hysterical. I made her sit down. We gave her water. I said, "Calm down, relax. What happened? Tell me the whole story." And then she came out saying that you were sleeping there. Yes, of course, I remember that. And she was sleeping on this side. And in the dark darkness, from the curtain, there's a little bit of light coming in, and in that darkness, a little bit of light shone on the snake. And the snake tried to bite me. Now I was totally confused. I said, I just don't believe this at all. I said, are you like kidding me? He said, no, really. I thought for a while. Like, I'm wondering what happened. And then it hit me. As I was sleeping there, my hand was like this on my stomach. Actually, like this. And as I was breathing, it rose up and down. I was wondering if she is scared of a small thing like this, just my hand, why did she run away? She probably likes to follow the instructions, just like the air hostess tells you. When the oxygen mask falls down, grab yours first, save yourself first, start breathing, then go and save others. She not only wore the oxygen mask, she ripped it and went out of the bedroom. But here what happened was, as my hand was rising, I told you, I was breathing, and all of a sudden, my hand fell down. That's when she ran for her life. I just couldn't believe something like this happened. And ultimately, it became a story for me to come and tell you at this contest. What is the moral of the story? Well, it's very simple. When you are sleeping in the bedroom, keep your hands to yourself, to your side. Secure them properly. Don't let them walk around. And definitely not let them pose like this. Contest chair.
Thank you so much, Anil Nair. That was contestant number 13. Thank you, sir. Let's observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballot. Thank you. Order in the room. Appreciate. Thank you. Chief Judge, can we proceed the last contestant for the day? Chief Judge, can we move forward with the last contestant? Chief Judge, can we move forward? Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your round of applause to welcome the last contestant for the day, Rehna Kausar. Thank you, Rehna. Did you pin the timer, please?
Yes, I have the timer.
Wonderful. Is that your speaking position?
Yes.
Thank you. Can you repeat after me? Let's get personal.
Let's get personal.
Wonderful. You're audible, visible, loud and clear. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, put your hands together to welcome Rehna Kausar with the speech title, The Dark Side of Superstition. The Dark Side of Superstition. Rehna Kausar. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
In a world filled with illusions, the greatest magic is to see the truth. Assalamu alaikum and good evening to everyone. As we navigate through life, we often find ourselves caught in hustle and bustle of daily routines. But it's essential to pause and reflect on the deeper truths that bind us together. Today, I want to share a story about the dangers of superstition and sacrifices we sometimes make in the name of hope. This story of love, desperation, and the consequences. This is a story of our neighbors, a couple with a sweet 12-year-old daughter. She was healthy until she suddenly started having seizures. Concerned, her parents took her to the doctor. She showed improvement for a while, but after 3 months, the seizures returned. One day, their maid suggested that perhaps a magician could help. She said, "There is a man I know who can expel spirits. I believe someone has cast a spell." The mother, desperate for her child's recovery, was convinced and agreed to take her daughter to see this man. Nevertheless, the mother took her daughter to the magician, and upon arriving, they were met with a scene filled with smoke and a throng of people. The magician looked at the girl, uttered some words, and said, "You must leave your daughter here for 2 days, and your daughter will be fine." Shocked and worried, the mother questioned how she could leave her child. Yet, with encouragement from the maid and others present, she agreed that everything will be all right. As the mother was leaving, the girl cried, "Mom, please don't leave me. I'm so scared. I'm okay. Please don't leave me." Suddenly, a voice came from behind, saying, "You should go. They are interfering with our work." Mom went. Now, what happened to that girl in those 2 days? No one knows. Upon returning, the girl was lost, terrified, and according to the magician, her treatment was impossible. The mother, seeing her daughter's condition, became anxious, began to realize the gravity of the situation. The mother began to cry. "What have I done? What have I done?" Realizing she had ruined her daughter's life with her own choices. After some time, the girl began vomiting. Despite her protest, the father insisted on taking her to the hospital. Any guesses what would have happened? The doctor revealed that the girl was pregnant and could not have an abortion due to her medical condition. Finally, the mother had to reveal the truth. Father was shocked, and seeing his only daughter in such a condition was incredibly difficult for a father. The first thing he did was to call the police and ensure that the man responsible was arrested. He made sure that he received the harshest possible punishment, ensuring that he would never be able to get out of jail. Now, you might be wondering how I know all this. Well,
This girl was my childhood friend, and my mother was her doctor. Her father passed away because he became sick and could not take the pressure. Then came the time when she delivered. So her mother took care of the child. Her mother made my mother promise to look after her daughter. My mother fulfilled that promise so beautifully that sometimes I felt jealous as I was her only daughter. But she did everything she could for her. May God bless her. After my mother passed away, my uncle took over her responsibilities. Over time, she never married as no one accepted her. Her daughter started school while I got married and had my first daughter. Same childhood issues as my friend. She too experienced seizures. When I went back home with my 2-year-old daughter, she had a seizure attack. Next day, our maid came to us and said, I think someone has done a black magic on your daughter. I can talk to someone if you want. My friend, who was just sitting behind me, suddenly started screaming, No, Aisha, don't go. No, Aisha, don't go. Then my friend's health started dropping down. I still remember the night of October 20, 2007, when she was taking her last breath. She gestured for me to come closer and said, Rehana, never take Aisha there. It's very dark. They will not leave your daughter. They are 5 of them. And then she started crying. Then she said, take care of my daughter. With those final words, she passed away. This serves as a powerful reminder. We must question what we believe and where we place our trust. Our beliefs shape our reality. Instead of placing the trust in people, we should place our trust in Lord. We should place our trust in universally accepted solutions and treatments. In sharing this story, I hope to inspire others to think critically and advocate for a world where reasons prevail over superstition. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you. That was our last contestant, Rehna Kausar. Please give a round of applause for all the contestants, online and physical. Thank you. Still, we have contestants online. That's good. Please let us observe 2-minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. ballots from all the judges. Thank you. We thank all the online contestants for being here so long tonight. With this, we come to the end of semifinals, Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters flagship event, the semifinal storytelling contest today. It's time now to welcome our event chair to felicitate with the certificate of appreciation. Please help me welcome event chair, Toastmaster, Dr. Sumant Mishra. Thank you all the audience for being here tonight and making this event a grand success. Thank you. And don't forget to enjoy your snacks. Please continue to do that. Thank you. Please give a round of applause to our event chair, Dr. Sumant Mishra, who has taken this to the highest level, taking this as his HPL project for level 5. I congratulate him for the successfully conducting the storytelling contest, one of the flagship event for the CAT 9th edition. Please give him a round of applause for his hard work, dedication, determination, and sincerity, and diligently delivering his role as HPL project. High performance leadership excellence. We would also like to thank all the online contestants, audience. Please, you can show your thumbs up, virtual applause to our event chair, Dr. Sumant Mishra, Toastmaster. He is also the area director and president of Mangaf Communicators Toastmaster Club. Without further ado, I would like to hand over back to one and the only one event chair we have now. That's Toastmaster Sumant Mishra. Thank you.
Thank you very much. One of my mentors, DTM Ramkumar Rachpali, contest master. Alone, I can do so little, but united, we can do such a big event. Kudos to all of you, and united we rise and shine bright like a diamond. So, sincere gratitude to all of you. many of you are real mentors for me. I won't take much time, but we have list of dignitaries, role players in this Let's Get Personal Storytelling Semi-Final Contest of CAT. Right from the club president of the Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club, DTM Dalia Aldib, who is also our CGD Club Growth Director, to the event judge, Toastmaster Fatin, Contest Master 1, DTM Wafa Salman, Contest Master 2, DTM Ramkumar Nachipalli, one of my mentors in this HPL project. Also the Chief Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Sunil Sadanand, who is another mentor in my HPL project, Division H Director as well. Sergeant at Arms, DTM Kapil Kumra, for your kind presence, benign presence, and always guidance. Telecounter Toastmaster Jamaluddin Sheikh, who has always been there whenever I needed him. Timer 1 Toastmaster Vikas Vikram Joshi, Division E Director as well, who is also there. Timer 2 Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar Pal. He is the famous timer in Toastmaster International. Everybody loves him and he's famous for being the timer. IT moderator, DTM Heston Barretto. He is one of my role models as well, and he is the brain behind the IT and also the mouth to mouth, molar to molar, smiling, cucumber, cool as a cucumber, Toastmaster Muhammad Shiraz. Always down to our personality. IT moderator, virtual DTM Vamsi, and our photographer, Toastmaster Pragya. Thank you. So we will do the felicitation after the telecounters are counting the votes as well. And we call our meeting to a close now with applause to one and all. And then we will do the felicitation after we close this meeting. Thank you very much, and see you soon in another story. Thank you very much to all the physical participants, physical role players, and the contestants, as well as those who are present virtually from all around the world. Kudos and big gratitude to all of you. We are soon going to announce the results. Kindly have more patience. And sisters, fellow Toastmasters, now is the time to distribute the certificate of appreciation to the role players who are physically present here and the contestants as well, and online. Okay. So So starting with the certificate of participations for the contestants now. The first certificate of participation presented to DTM Neelu Hasamal. DTM Neelu Hasamal, thank you very much for your inspiring story in this contest. Thank you. Sincere gratitude. Next one. Certificate of participation 2 presented to Toastmaster Meenakshi Muthukumar. Toastmaster Meenakshi Muthukumar. Certificate of participation. Thank you. Toastmaster Tariq. Toastmaster Tariq Said. He's here. He's here, isn't it? Yeah. So, Toastmaster Tariq Said. Please. Thank you. Just in the center. Yeah. Toastmaster Tariq Said, thank you very much for your excellent story, which made me emotional as well. Whoa. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Toastmaster Rohina. DTM Rohina. DTM Rohina Tanveer. For your inspirational stories. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good. One of my mentors, role models, DTM Alka Kumar, DTM Alka Kumra, on the stage, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Quite emotional storytelling. Thank you very much. Toastmaster Sadiq Ali, present virtually to receive the award. Toastmaster Sadiq Ali, certificate of participation. Sincere gratitude. Certificate of participation presented to DTM Kavita Prakash. DTM Kavita Prakash, certificate of participation. Thank you very much. DTM Nasreen Sheikh, Dr. Nasreen, certificate of participation. Thank you very much. Always vivacious, vibrant, bubbly, chirping personality. Thank you very much. Toastmaster Vijay Lakshmi Krishnan, certificate of participation to Toastmaster Vijay Lakshmi Krishnan. Thank you very much. Toastmaster Fawzia Abrahams, another chirpy, vivacious personality from Mangaf Communicators Toastmaster Club, my own club. Certificate of participation to Toastmaster Fawzia Abrahams. That's it? Yeah. Toastmaster Jalal Zaki, Zayyid Basha. Toastmaster Jalal Zaki. Thank you very much for your inspirational story present here. Zayyid Basha. Keep counting your numbers. 94, 95 award. Thank you. DTM Rab. DTM Raymond Pedala, 100 film story. Excellent. I don't know what is going on. DTM Raymond Pereira, DTM Raymond Pereira on 100 films. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. What is that? DTM Anil Narayanan Nair. Me, my wife, and the snake. Interesting. Congratulations, and thank you very much for making it interesting evening. Thank you. Thank you. Certificate of participation presented to Toastmaster Rehana Kausar. Toastmaster Rehana Kausar for excellent storytelling and inspiring us all. Thank you very much. Now, I think, no, yeah, this winners still to be, yeah. Now the efficiency awards, yeah. Efficiency awards to the excellent mentors and the role players. DJ Dalia Aldeeb, our inspiration, always smiling, more to more, the nickname of Smiley. And throughout the meeting, she keeps smiling. I don't know how the vaccinator muscles keep up with that. It's very inspirational role model to see smiling throughout without getting tired. What a role model. DJ Dalia Aldeeb, as club president of CAT, thank you very much. Sincere gratitude, CGD and CAT club president. Thank you very much. Me myself. But there's no snake.
Not yourself. This is the time to recognize you as an event chair. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to our Dr. Sumant Mishra. Congratulations, Toastmaster Dr. Sumant Mishra. He has taken a lead role as an event chair and conducted a flawless contest today, one of the Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters flagship event. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
1 second, Pragya, please join us. Madam, take one photo because they will be together for their memories. Yes. Pragya, please be seated. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, online contestants, if you don't know the Toastmaster Pragya, she is emerging star and a life partner of Dr. Sumant Mishra, wonderful leader, Toastmaster, and definitely a very, very good speaker. Thank you. Congratulations, Pragya.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Once again, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Pragya. Thank you.
Dinesh Kumar Pal. Yeah. The timer, the evergreen timer, a new grandfather of a grandson, nice dynamic personality. It is there, yeah, somehow. Carry on. Thank you very much. Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar Pal, always a guiding light. Always a guiding light to all of us. And traveling from Mangaf, Mahbula to Jahara at far corners, making the Kuwait very small with this travel. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hamet, Division E Director, Division F Director, Toastmaster Vikram Joshi. Toastmaster Vikram Joshi, please come on the stage. Warm applause.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much for always be there and inspiring our area as well as club and district as well. Thank you. Division, yeah. Sorry. Our professorial figure, DTM Kapil Kumra, who always reminds me of my own professor in New Delhi University, or an exhibition sergeant. He reminds me of like him, and when I saw him speaking at BTech about his experiences, thank you very much, sir, for coming to the event and making it a bright event. BTech stories, yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks. Toastmaster Sunil Sadanand, one of my mentors in this HPL project, as a division as director, Toastmaster Sunil Sadanand, on the stage, please. I have these envelopes as well. I have to give it to all of you. Yeah. To all of you, I have to give it. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Wait. This envelope I have to give to everyone. DTM Wafa Salman riding on the horse. DTM Wafa Salman, she has gone. Okay, she will collect at some point of time. Thank you very much, DTM Wafa Salman. Now comes the role of my another mentor in this HPL project, DTM Ramkumar Nachipalli, one of the very few DTMs who have completed 11 passes in the world, one of the very few DTMs and a real role model. 24/7, he's on my WhatsApp messaging, calling me and inspiring me with his all is well nice projects. Thank you very much, DTM Ramkumar Nachipalli, for your nice inspiration and role model.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
I think
Thank you, Mr.
all this.
Thank you.
All this I have to give to everyone as well. Yeah, thank you. This is the envelope. I have to give everyone, sorry.
Not
Yeah. Smiling assassin, smiling one. Cucumber smile, okay. Toastmaster Shiraz. Muhammad Toastmaster Muhammad Shiraz. Okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Muhammad Shiraz. As IT moderator, is very challenging task. He managed to keep it cool, of course, along with the presence of DTM Contestant as well. Thank you very much. Thanks. Another dynamic personality, one of the role models. He is also a professorial figure, always available to guide everyone, especially the newcomers in the Toastmasters. He is there every time. Throughout the world, he is famous. DTM Contestant Barreto as an inspiring role model. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for enlightening our. More here? Okay. DTM Contestant Barreto. Thank you very much. DTM Vamsi Yarapagda. DTM Vamsi Yarapagda as the IT moderator on the virtual podium. Thank you very much. Sincere gratitude. Toastmaster Pragya, my better half. Toastmaster Pragya, my better half. She never ever complained. Working with me, listening to all the instructions, listening to the lectures of DTM Ramkumar 24/7, no complaint, nothing. But she says, okay, let us finish this HPL project, then I will talk to DTM Ramkumar. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The role of telecounter cannot be, the role of telecounter cannot be counted down. It's another essential role. Welcome on stage our Toastmaster Janabi Sheikh, who says, when I promise something, I make sure I fulfill it. I come on time. And he wants my vasta for a nice picture. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Jamaluddin, for making it a successful story. Yeah, I lighter. I have to. Sincere gratitude, Toastmaster Jamaluddin Sheikh, and good luck in your future. He's Division E Director as well. Division EF Director. Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. DTM Fatin, the chief judge DTM Fatin, she's there. Chief judge, DTM Fatin, Toastmaster Fatin. We want chief judge on the stage, please, with warm applause. Working tirelessly since the last. Chief Judge working tirelessly since the last few weeks. I've seen her still keeping a nice smile on the face. Beautiful, wonderful, cheesy smile. Thank you very much. For some movement. Excellent job. the IT moderator, handling it very well. Toastmasters Fatin, thank you very much for being the chief judge and soaking up all the pressures as like a sponge. Thank you very much. Good luck in your future endeavors. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Is it now? Yeah. The results is written, the names and information. Yeah. So who will answer? You. Yeah. Now, the result, the X. Yeah. Now, the final thing which all of us are waiting eagerly, announcement of the results. With warm applause, we like to invite the contest master, the chief judge, so Fatin on the stage once again to announce the results, the winners.
Okay, I know you're all excited, aren't you? You have been wonderful. I heard a lot of engaging stories. You were captivating. You did wonderful. I was touched, entertained, and I couldn't say anything else but the fact that it was a wonderful night. Unfortunately, there were 2 time disqualifications for going over the time, considering even the 30 seconds grace period. So without announcing any further ado, I will leave it up to the contest chair to announce the names of the winners. Please welcome DTM Ram Kumar.
Please, let's make some noise. Any guesses? It's an honor and privilege. Chief Judge, be here. Thank you. Be with us. Thank you. That was an amazing job you have done. Let us put a round of applause to our Fatin for accepting the role as a Chief Judge and selecting the 6 final list for the finals. I will announce the results from the bottom up. No order. Random. Thank you. Okay. The 6 final storytellers who entered into the final. Any guesses? No guesses, right? All are winners, but still, all were good, outstanding, exceptional. Very good. Thank you. Yeah, it's time now to announce the names. Online contestants, yes. Are you with us? Yes, eagerly waiting. Thank you, Dahalia President. Alka Kumra. Please, can I have the honor of them coming onto the dais? Thank you. I would like to ask online our moderator, please spotlight. Galal Zaki. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any guesses? Online contestants. Meenachi Muthukumar. Of course, I wish there were more doctors here. Yeah, unfortunately, one doctor, Suman, may be disqualified today. Fortunately, another doctor won. Nasreen Sheikh. Thank you, Nasreen. Congratulations. Wow. She is emerging star, I guess. And when I approached to the monk of communicators, when I was doing the moments of truth, she was so brilliant in her grammar, enunciation, pronunciation, articulation. Yes! Fauzia Abraham. Fauzia Abraham. She was all in blues today. Congratulations, Fauzia. If you're here today, that's great. Thank you. So happy to see you. Wow. We don't know which snake was there in which hole. Congratulations, Anil Narayan Nair. Please give a round of applause for Anil Narayan Nair. These are the transparent and very fair judging from our Chief Judge, Patan Osili. With that, we will request all the contestants, please come on this dais to take the photograph, please, of physical contestants. Please, DTM Rohena, please come onto the dais because we did not get a chance to speak, take the photo. The Toastmaster DTM Raymond and virtual contestants be there so that we will have captured with the virtual image likely. Yes, we can see Galal and we also have Fauzia. Thank you. Minachi. Yes, Minachi, are you there? Yeah, I can see you. I can see you in the black. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I request the moderator to spotlight all the winners virtually. Thank you. And special thanks to Vamsi. He is a moderator. He's taken a role from all the way from India, Bangalore. Thank you, Vamsi, for taking this role and performing this role very diligently. Congratulations. And we look forward for the finals, Vamsi. God bless you. Yeah, let's have one photograph. Yes, please take one photograph.
Okay. Look here. Don't laugh. Okay. Cheese. Breathe in. Tummy in. Tummy in. Tummy is hurting now.
Somebody is about to faint.
Now, I will request all the audience, please come onto the dais so that we have a group photo. Perhaps we will publish in the Kuwait Times, Arab Times, publishing the news. And Dr. Sumant is working on this for publishing the news media, social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. Don't miss out the charm of contestants online also will be there. Please come down, step down so that they are visible for us.
Madam ke paas.
Here.
Please go back. You can show head director. Please go back. Yeah. Step back.
Step back, be back, okay.
Step back. Shukran Jazeelan, thank you very much. Selfie.
He will take selfie.
No, I will take
selfie fine.
Come on, once you finish them. And here.
Selfies and art.
Don't forget to take Dahalia as the president of CAT. Is she coming?
Yeah, they're all here. This one I will take.
We'll Photoshop us.
Captain Dahalia Aldeep, Club Board Director. Do we have any trial leaders here, Dahalia, so that we can say a word? Please check online if any trial leader is here.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. You may please enjoy the snack. Continue to enjoy the snack, and of course, you can grab some tea. Thank you, online.